Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video. So I've already streamed all 5 sectors on my main account where we tested live some of the teams for all the feats covered. However, I'm back now with like a montage of battles from my smaller account where I don't have everything geared up and leveled up, just to show you how I tackled obviously some of the lower gear feats, and then as well I survived Order 66 feat. Now this feat will only grant you title, but I had multiple people asking, hey Bit, did you manage to complete this? So again, at the end of the video I'll show you this one as well, how I was able to complete it with low gear-ish units also. So there'll be 2 chapters below if there's anything particular you're interested in. Otherwise, we'll just first kick off here at Sector 5, where we will do Evasion down in a single battle. You probably know this already. Now it depends what nodes you will have. Like always, the good ones for these kind of things are Hux nodes, maybe Mon Mothma, Phoenix, Separatist with Django. The only one I was able to pick up here is Hux. So what we want to do here first is make sure we don't have any sort of discs that will stack our damage, so that enemy then doesn't die. You know, then first order. Color and Unmask, he will be basically invincible. So first things first, we have to take care of his friends first. Obviously without, you know, extra damage, it'll take a while, but once we do that, we should just be able to hit auto basic and we should be good. We go, double tank, so we have taunts, then Sith Trooper got a cleanse. Let's go ahead, dispel the taunt there, try to get Hux out. He should be our priority number 1 here. As always, these are displayed on the screen. So no stacking damage, but I do have discs that recover some protection and as well Ruthless Swiftness. Obviously against Hux you won't be able to gain bonus turn meter if Hux has advantage, so probably Hux is the least ideal lineup for this. But anyway, I was able to get it to work, get rid of everybody. Now just target Kylo and hit auto basic, and then Kylo, anytime he's hit, he's recovering 8% health. And without stacking damage you simply can't get him down on auto basic, and just let it time out, and this now completed Evasion down in a single battle. Okay, so let's hop over to Sector 4, still with the same disc set equipped, so no stacking damage or anything, where we will be completing accuracy up and accuracy down 50 times. So same thing, I was able to find a Hux node again, Mothma, Phoenix, Separatist with Django. Any of them probably might do here. You might also need to a little bit, you know, maybe change the team comp depending on who the enemy is, but Hux was the only one I could find here and test this out. So this is the lineup we'll be going in again, using CLS for a little bit of turn meter train and C3PO as well helping there, and then Chewbacca helping with the damage, and then we have Seer on her basic, she's giving accuracy up to all allies, and Cat Bane on his basic, he's applying accuracy down. So we'll do the same thing as we did in previous battle, get rid of the friends and then just auto basic versus Color and Unmasked. Similar squad than the first one, just I think this one have first order executioner, which is slightly deadlier I guess. But anyway, let's go ahead, clear off the taunt over from Kylo, get above this spell with Chewbacca. Okay, so far we are hanging in there. Let's go after Hux while he's out in the open. Let's go ahead and do a basic. Yeah, Hux is almost down. Come on, get me a stun. Nice. Let's just go ahead, get Hux down. Now with Hux down, we want to take care of their Sith Trooper, so he's not assisting. Yeah, first order executioner proving a bit of a pain. Let's go ahead, swap stances, clear off the taunt there. Sure, give me some of that. Basic, that should take care of him. Let's go ahead, attack mass assist over on first order executioner. Yeah, a little bit lacking damage with this team, but you know, we do need the other guys for accuracy up and accuracy down, so we should be good here. Do some of that. Okay, the reason why I bring in C3PO, because remember, rebels on their basic they apply exposes, so then they deal damage twice. So then Color and Unmasked can, you know, recover health, more health. Then so I think you do need C3PO. Like if you just use Han in there instead of C3PO, you could potentially get rid of him. But same thing, auto basic and Cat Bane. as well as Seer will take care of the accuracy down and accuracy up feat in a single battle. My Seer that was even gear 12, so you know, was good enough to get it done. Okay, let's hop back over to Sector 5. We did obviously change discs now, so we will be adding some stacking offense via, you know, weak point stacking further. Again, this will be displayed on screen, and we will hit the Datacron node here for the feat where we have to win in Marrok Shin. As you can see, low gear, it doesn't even matter, they'll just die off. Again, you can complete this with Galactic Legends, with whatever you've got, right? I just try to do some non-Galactic Legend teams for those of you that have less things available. Versus the Datacron node, Sith Empire will do well because with Darth Revan there, we are dispelling Foresight whenever Sith Empire get a turn. So you don't, you know, you can actually land some hits. Malak in there obviously taunting like a champ, no issues whatsoever, and eventually damage will start to ramp up from weak point. Well, stacking further, I guess we don't benefit here because we don't have attacks out of turn, but regardless, I'll just go ahead, knock him out, and there we go. So that's how you can farm, you know, even with low gear Knife Trooper, no sorry, with low gear Marrok Shin, you can still farm Datacrons here in Sector 5. And let's go ahead and take care of another Sector 5 feat, which is kills with Phoenix. I tried it versus the Datacron node, but simply there was just, with this kind of low gear Phoenix, they did not have enough damage. I was able to find on Mothma nodes, if you can find like a node like maybe Geos, Mothma, just some teams like that, you know, don't have a whole lot of powerful AoE so that your low gear Phoenix can survive. Malak can keep taunting. You will obviously need to keep voluntarily Vanguard for this one. And then Malak will keep these guys under control. The good thing here, obviously, with Captain Rex in there and Hera's lead, whenever you use special, Phoenix allies will be called to assist. And because I have stack in fervor equipped as well as weak point, eventually they will start hitting pretty hard. It'll take a couple of minutes that, you know, gear 11, gear 12 Phoenix actually start ramping up the damage, but eventually they will. So we just have to keep going here, and we should be good. Obviously we have as well protection recovery from data disk and things like that, so some survivability, also fortified for extra defense. As you can see, we were able to take one down. They brought him back, which is good, right? Means more Phoenix kills. There we go. We're about like two minutes and some change in. It's finally starting to, you know, doing some damage. Let's go. Okay, let's get an assist. There we go. Come on. Hey, we started taking guys down. There we go. Make sure Malak just, you know, does basics so he doesn't take anybody down. We need your Phoenix allies defeating the enemies. Okay, yeah, sure. Just give me another AoE days there. Lots of assists. There we go. Start doing some decent damage now. Let's see what you got for me. I was like 20, 80, 40, 70k hits. So, you know, at this point, after 3 minutes, I was able to finish the battle. So if you do have a kind of low gear Phoenix, you know, with the right disc set, you can still get something to work. Okay, so let's move over now to Sector 4, where we will do Night Trooper Enoch battles. Similar like Marrok Shin, they don't have to survive, so no matter how low gear they are, you can still get something to work. So let's go hop here onto Geo node. I mean, get many ways to get this done. They don't have to survive. I'm just giving you different options with different kind of teams that can get it done, so that, you know, you don't just rely on your Galactic Legends, or you can see here in this account, I don't even have that many. You've probably seen this in a previous volume of Conquest, 5 Spadman WOD. Like if you don't have Voluntary Vanguard, this is a nice non-Galactic Legend comp, because especially with those discs, whenever you attack out of turn, you recover protection. Whenever you attack out of turn, you stack damage, right? Data disc again will be displayed on the screen, which essentially makes Fives invincible, because he's constantly counter-attacking, and then he's constantly covering protection and stacking damage, and eventually Fives will literally just be start killing off all the Geos. It'll take a while to ramp up, but, you know, at least it's a full auto battle, so you just kind of hit full auto, give it a few minutes, come back, run full auto again. And this squad actually also, like the Padme 5 cheese as well, could work for speed down. In one of, is it Sector 1's got speed down, I believe? Is it Sector 1? because obviously 5's on his basic, he's landing speed down as well, so it could also give you speed down in a single battle if you would still need that. But probably your Darth Vader took care of it already, so no need to worry about that. But as you can see, eventually 5's, he'll get there. Again, he's invincible. You know, fortified, giving him extra defense. Padme helping there with gaining protection up whenever he attacks out of turn and things like that. So yeah, pretty straightforward, I guess. Battle again. There we go. 5 started hitting pretty hard. When was the last time you've seen 5 hit on his basic for 300k? I mean, we're definitely missing all those debuff discs this time around, so all the battles do take longer than before. But you know, it still works. At least we got survivability discs. It's just, yeah, all the battles, instead of 30 seconds, they take like 2 minutes. Or in this case, 4 minutes. We got through it. Again, you have one Tele Vanguard disc, then you don't need what, you can put somebody else in. But again, I'm giving you different options depending on discs and units, and hopefully you can find something. We are now in Sector 3, doing STAP surviving. Again, just slightly different comp. Again, for all these, you know, specific unit feats, you can mix and match whatever you've got. I'm just giving you different options. Just showing you the discs here on screen that will be running. And yeah, so this one I will actually use another on Galactic Legend team versus the Datacron node. We see Jedi Knight Luke Lead, Revan, Anakin, and Kenobi. So the idea here is, because he deals damage to his allies, right, and ignores protection. So they immediately at the start of the battle fall below 100% health. In combination with Ruthless Swiftness, this gives full turn meter to all your team, and then you can just go ahead, mark Saw down and get him out. But he's hard to take down. He's like taking bajillion bonus turns or whatever. Finally got him down, and now I just have to finish everybody before the bombs go off. There we go. Sheesh. Yeah, I think that okay, bombs went off, we're still able to survive. There we go. Again, you know, you can use here whatever. I'm just giving you like a little bit different options. So now we are in Sector 2 again on Datacron node, and here we have Great Mothers, but unlike other ones, she has to survive as well. So it's one of another teams that, you know, I've been already showing for the past couple of volumes, which is Maul, Watt, Canderous, and Django. And I just wanted to see with this data set that, you know, we don't have all those debuffs, can still work, and we still ramp up just enough between weak point and stacking fervor that Maul can handle these guys before they even get a turn. So even, you know, Gear 1, Grandmothers, doesn't matter. Enemy never took a turn just because of the whole, you know, Watt Maul comp. Okay, so let's go Sector 1. Now, Sector 1, because we don't have, you know, very powerful data discs this time. Actually, if you can't get something done from my testing on the Bad Batch node, like the mini boss node with Jawas is the one you could attempt, because they don't do a whole lot of damage. So this is where obviously we need to, for the global feat, where we need to win battles with full lightside squad Mandalorians surviving, and this is the best lightside Mandalorian squad I have in this account. Going with the Mandalorian lead because I think it gives some extra speed to scoundrels as well, so Beskar, Mando, and Bo will get some extra speed. But the key thing here is to have the disc equipped. Can't remember how is it called exactly, but anyway, they'll be shown on screen, that recovers protection on critical hit, because when those thermal detonators explode, they will critically hit as well your guys, and then, you know, for every thermal detonator one explodes, you recover protection. Another one explodes, you recover protection, right? They don't all explode at once, kind of. So for each explosion, you recover protection back. So as you will see, thermal detonators will be exploding, but we will be hardly taking any damage, even with these low gear units. On top of it all, thermal detonators, they're based off health as well of yours. So if it's low gear, it'll do less damage. And they're very slow. I'm just gonna start off here with an AoE to land the stagger over there. Get a mass assist. Where's the scavenger here? See if we can get him below 100% health. Nice. So now we're going to go ahead and just start doing AoEs. Look at all these thermal detonators stacking on us, but you will see we won't take any damage. because of the disc that gives us back protection whenever we critically hit. I think it's protection shield, yes. So the protection shield data disc here totally offsets the damage from thermal detonators. And these guys basically, they don't really deal any damage. It's all about thermal detonators. Pescar Mando, they're nuking 3 of them in one. And I'm just down to Java. And there we go. So if you do have low gearish Mandos, there is still hope versus these Java, as long as you picked up, I guess, the right data discs. Still in Sector 1, just, we'll just kind of farm the global feats now here in Sector 1, because, it's easiest. So Imperial Remnants, this one did work versus Bad Batch. I do have obviously 3 of them relicked up, and the other 2 don't even matter. It's really Gideon, Death, and Dark Trooper show this one. Get a mass assist. Get him down, an AoE, and we'll just hit autoplay at this point. Ruthless Swiftness, feeding turn meter to our guys. Slowly started to ramp up damage as well because of all these debuffs. And there we go. And unlike Mando, even if some of them gets taken out, real remnants, it will still count for the feat. Then we have as well the global feat where we have to win with Nightsisters. I tried versus Bad Batch, but with my low gear Nightsisters and without, good discs this time around, they just were not able to take anybody down. Bad Batch constantly kept recovering health and protection. However, I was able to get them to work here on the other Datacron node against First Order. No Sith Trooper in there, so we don't have to worry about, miss getting bonus turns or anything. Again, low gear, it'll take a while that we ramp up the damage between weak point and stacking fervor, but actually here I did not have stacking fervor equipped. My correction, so we're just relying on weak point here to help out with stacking damage, and also hopefully Plague there will do its job. Obviously with Kylo Ren unmasked, Plague will do nothing to him. That's why you will need some sort of disc that stacks damage, and then you should be able to eventually get him down. There we go, just hit full auto, and that's it. So logging Nightsisters versus this Hux node was still not too bad. And now for the final one, I survived Order 66, where we have to win 3 battles with Obi-Wan Kenobi, Old Ben, Hermit Yoda, Cal Kestis, Kanan, IG-12, and Grogu in your squad. Now, doesn't say they have to survive, you just have to win a battle. And I had a few people actually approaching. I've never covered these feats because they just give you title, but I had a few people approach me. Hey man, hey babe, did you manage to do this? I'm struggling because these guys deal no damage. So let me show you again from my smaller account where I don't have everybody relicked up, how I was able to get it to work with, obviously again relying on data discs to a little bit boost our damage. Old Ben is the only one with leadership, so might as well just use him in the lead for evasion, right? So in terms of this set, as you can see, we'll be relying here again on weak point that we can actually stack enough damage. And same as with the Mandalorian battle, protection shield here is very helpful, just so we can keep recovering health whenever we critically hit, just to offset obviously that damage from thermal detonators. And there we go. Let's go ahead. Sure, probably could just autoplay this, to be honest, because like again, these Jawas don't deal a lot of damage. I was just a little bit playing it safe here, see how battle will pan out. But luckily between Cal and as well their Grogu and Old Ben, we got lots of AoE with debuffs. So actually the damage ramped up quite quickly here. As you can see, my Gear 12 Cal started hitting pretty hard. And yeah, then I just hit full autoplay, and yeah, not an issue whatsoever. So if you do want to complete this feat, the mini boss Java node here in Sector 1 seems to be the place to do it. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Hopefully it was useful and helpful. Again, just showing you to start off some teams that can get, evasion down, accuracy up and down in a single battle, just to speed those up if you still need to complete them. Then we covered some of those, specific unit feats that I do have at low gear, how to win battles with them, and finally covered some global feats and surviving Order 66. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.